Yo, what is up, everyone? It is your favorite narrator, Aaron, back at it with another story. Grab a snack, kick back, and let's dive in. So I've graduated college now, but back when I was in school, I was on the local volunteer fire department as well as the campus first response team. One night, me and my buddy are studying in the computer lab. I wouldn't say we were nerds, but I had a problem putting down work before it was done. I just like to get stuff done all in the one go. You're in the zone, it's already on your mind, it's all fresh, just get that shit done. And like I was saying, it was late at night, we're just billing and chilling in the computer lab, probably watching some rugby or something while I'm doing some surveying work, and the pager app on my phone goes off and I take a look at it. It said there was a motor vehicle accident with entrapment. So I hop up and I start running out the door because that sounds way more exciting than whatever work I had going on. I hop in the whip, my nice '05 Prius, and I start driving to the station. Before I can even get to the station though, there was a main intersection by my school and I saw these lights off the road, these rear truck tail lights. So I start going slower and I see there's another car behind them, and these cars were kinda out in front of the general store. When I get closer I realize, oh hey, this is the accident that the pager was talking about. So I park in the general store, I hop out and I start going out to check out the scene. Now you weren't supposed to do this, you're supposed to go to the station and grab your stuff, but it was late at night and I figured those guys could probably be a few more minutes, and I wanted to get control of the scene just in case anything bad was about to happen. It was an old truck on its side on top of the general store sign. You could see the tire tracks of where this truck came from. You could see one half of the truck had gone into the ditch, and he must have had a good deal of speed because there was a slight hill where the ditch leads up to a driveway that crosses into somebody's house, and this dude must have hit that like a ramp because all you saw was tire tracks in the ditch, a chunk of dirt taken out of the ramp where the driveway was, no more tire tracks, and then sideways truck on top of general store sign. One of my college buddies was there actually already at the scene, and he was talking to the driver, which made me feel a little better. We didn't see any fluid spilled on the ground, which was one of my main concerns. So we go up to the cab, and I'm expecting to see this guy sitting sideways, sitting upright but sideways in the cab. But no, dude is stood upright in the cab. Keep in mind, the truck is sideways, so he's standing upright inside of his truck. Just by a quick 1-2 glance, I can tell this guy is not quite in the right state of mind, if you know what I mean. We're trying to talk to him, asking him, hey sir, are you okay? Can you hear me? How are you doing? Dude is just responding in mumbles and slurs, like, you know, he was on something, man. At this point, the fire department gets there and they start stabilizing the truck to make sure it doesn't turn over anymore. State trooper comes by and so does the ambulance just a minute later. I know the 3-person crew in the ambulance because I took my EMT class with them. So me and my buddy give them the situation and they start trying to figure out what the next move should be. My department did have some extrication equipment, so they start getting some of that off the truck and they start poking purchase points in the windshield to start cutting it off. But before they could even get the glass saw in there, this drunk dude just starts climbing out the passenger side door. Keep in mind, this truck is sideways, so that door is about 6 feet off the ground, and this guy is not in the right state of mind, does not have the mobility or the balance to be climbing out of that door. One of the paramedics who I was talking to runs over right as the dude is about to pull himself out of the passenger side door, which was perfect timing because his foot clipped something and he tumbles onto the paramedic. The paramedics check him out. He's okay, just got some scratches. That's the crazy thing with drunk drivers, man. They never get banged up too bad. As my duties start switching from EMS to firework, the wrecker arrives, we hook up the truck, we pull it onto its side with some chains, and it gets loaded up and hauled away. Then me and my buddy, we're just probies on this department, so we get put on glass sweeping duty, and we start cleaning up the scene. That next morning, I'd go on walks around campus early in the morning. I enjoyed just having the time to myself, breathing in that fresh air, getting my mind in a good state to start the day. I walk around the front of the general store and I see the collapsed sign, so I figure, hey, I'll go in and talk to the owner. The owner had been out that previous night and had seen what was going on, since she just lived right above the store. And I imagine the sound of an old 80s truck crashing on top of your general store sign isn't very easy to miss. Imagine that, dude. You're just laying in bed trying to catch some Z's, when out of nowhere you just hear this truck racing down the road, hitting all sorts of stuff, and then the sound of your sign getting crushed by this guy's rig. I felt real bad for her. They just had a small mom and pop shop, and even until I graduated, they didn't even have a new sign up yet. Moral of the story is, don't drive drunk, y'all. Make smart choices in life. And if you end up in an accident, don't do what this guy did. He could have gotten himself a lot more hurt. Anyway, that'll do it for today's video. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you want more stories from my volunteer fire service or some funny stories from being on the first response team, let me know in the comment section down below. If you have your own stories, feel free to send those in to me. My email is down in the description, or you can leave your stories in the comments as well. If you enjoyed, remember to press the like button. Likes make me happy. A happy arrow makes better stories. It's a win-win all around. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more amazing content. We're posting out here every week. If you want to listen without the video while you're doing chores or driving to work, these stories go up on Spotify under Story Snaps with Arrow, also linked in the description down below. Remember guys, life is a story and you are the author. Catch y'all later.